Hello again, all my snowflakes. Okay, so Disney Flex Pass. Let me try that again. I'll cut that out. Disney Flex Pass. What is it? How does it work? How much is it? These are all the questions you're probably asking, and I've got your answers. In case you haven't seen any other videos or heard any announcements, Disney announced the Flex Pass on May 21st. And it's basically the signature pass in terms of blackout dates, but it has 3 different levels. There's the good to go days, which are you can just show up at the park and get right in. You have your blackout dates when you can't go. And then exclusive to this tier of annual pass is the reservation days, which you can go to either one or both parks, but you have to make a reservation at least, or at most, 30 days in advance. And Disney is doing this so they can predict the crowd levels on any day. So this pass is $5.99, and there is a monthly payment plan if you're a California resident. And you get 10% off merch and dining. There's no parking or Max Pass included in this, but you can add Max Pass on, just like you can pretty much any other pass. And when you go to pick it up at the park, you do have to take a government ID that proves you live in California. Because otherwise, if you don't, you have to pay the $600 out flat. Or $5.99, whatever. Or $6.99 if you add Max Pass, since it's $100 for the entire year you have to pass. But I think Disney is doing this to add more people to the pass holder community, I guess. It's basically, like I said, the signature pass for half the price, pretty much. That's a darn good deal. I'm personally getting that pass tomorrow, and I'm so darn excited. And then you also get discounts on the Halloween party, or special ticketed events, excuse me. So Halloween, the After Dark Out events. My computer keeps bonging, I'm sorry. I think you get discounts at the Disney hotels. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that one. But everything other than that, it does actually let you do that. And once you get this pass, you can either go on the Disneyland website or the Disneyland app, and there's a little interactive calendar in there where you can reserve your trip days once that 30-day window opens up. And reservations are supposed to fill up quickly, so I would suggest as soon as you know you're going to be going, and as soon as that 30-day window opens up, get right in there, reserve it so you don't lose it. But this is actually a really good deal. Like, the only couple blockout dates, which let me look this up so I don't give out the wrong dates accidentally. But there's only like 2 or 3 weeks that are actually blocked out completely. And that looks like it's it starts December 21st, and the last day is January 4th. So it's like those 3 weeks that you can't get in. Or 2, not even that, yeah. So it's 2 weeks that you can't go to the parks unless you actually buy a park ticket. But with your pass, you can't get in for those 2 weeks. And then it looks like from today up until September 2nd is all reservation days, except for July 6th. That's not available for some reason. And then almost all weekdays are the good to go days. And weekends and some Mondays and Fridays are reservation days, which is fine. And the Disneyland website, I can't turn my camera around. It'll give you a separate calendar for either Disneyland if you just want to go to that park, DCA, or both parks. And if I'm going to be going, I'm going to be going to both parks, so makes sense for that. And let me see if there's anything else on the terms and conditions that I forgot to mention. Hold on. Okay, it's admission to one or both parks during select days of the year, 10% off dining, 10% off merchandise, or online at Shop Disney. I didn't remember that. Terms and conditions. Okay, reservations can be made up to 30 days in advance of your visit. Oh, a caveat that I forgot to mention. You can only have 2 reservations during a 30-day window. So, like, just for example here, if you did June 5th and June 12th, let's say, not that you would do that, but whatever, you can't make another reservation until you either cancel the one on the 5th or that date has passed. So you can't like try to spam the system and do 2 trips in 1 month and 2 trips in another month. That's not how it works. And Disney now has a no-show policy, which is if you make 3 reservations anytime and don't show up to 3 of them, Disney can actually cancel your ability to make reservations for a month. So, yay! Unless it's a good to go day and then you can just go in, but reservation days, you can't. Oh, but I didn't see this. I'm looking at the terms and conditions. And apparently, if you go in whatever park you have a reservation for anytime before closing, it's not considered a no-show. Okay. And you can cancel a reservation up until 11:59 on the day before you're set to go. So, there's a lot of ins and outs on this, but overall it's a really good deal. I am so excited to get it. Oh my goodness. This is actually going to be my first Disney pass. I have a Knott's Berry Farm pass. Now I'm going to have a Disney. And yippee! Let's see. Oh, and on the reservation calendar, the reservation required days are going to be blue squares on the calendar, but if there suddenly shows up with a black slash across the blue square, that means all of the reservations got taken. So keep your fingers crossed you never run into any of that. Okay, and I think that's all I have to say about that. Yeah. Okay, so that was a brief video about the... sorry, don't know what happened to my voice there. About the Flex Pass. If you guys have any questions, ask me down below. I will get back to you as quickly as I possibly can. And I will see you guys in the next video. Always remember to let it go.